Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
There it is, folks. Even the prophet of prepping didn't see this one coming. Let me tell you what I'm talking about, right? Well, I'm the prophet of prepping because I look out there and I go, okay, I see these patterns. I see how things are going. Can we follow it? Can we predict what's coming? Not with some supernatural power, but with our brains, right? The prepared mind. Well, it's already happened, folks. No gas, no gas. Hang on for the following SHTF. Thankfully, though, I'm talking about Europe. Sadly, I'm talking about Europe. What are we discussing exactly here? Well, we were told that Gazprom, which runs the Nord Stream pipeline from Russia all the way into Europe, supplying Europe with the energy it desperately needs, the energy it desperately begs for, as they have also begged to be put in this circumstance. They did it to themselves. Literally, Europe has done this to themselves with their climate crisis bullshit. And now they wanted to start, well, a confrontation with Russia, pushing Ukraine, pushing Russia, pushing Ukraine, pushing Russia. Oh, a conflict happens. I guess we're screwed. So everyone wants to sanction Russia? Well, wait a minute. Russia's holding all the energy cards. So they have some work that needs to be done on the pipeline. They've got a turbine, right? A pump. And it's in Canada getting fixed. Well, guess what? Canada held on to that turbine. And we got to this point where Russia needs to do some work on the pipeline, right? Nothing's free. It's not free energy. It takes work, takes workers, takes equipment. They fucked it up, folks. And now Gazprom has declared force majeure. They shut down the pipeline back on the 12th and said it'll be open on the 22nd. Maybe. Well, here we are on the 18th. We haven't even gotten to the 22nd, folks. Days before the July 22nd doomsday potential, when the 10-day maintenance was supposed to end, right? Everything's been thrown into doubt because they wanted to screw with Russia. But who gets hurt? That's right, Germany, Europe, right? What happened is the Russian energy giant Gazprom declared force majeure to one major European customer. That's right, Germany, right? Are going to have their gas indefinitely shut off. Simply put, folks, Gazprom declared extraordinary and extreme circumstances to void itself from all contractual obligations to Germany. The gas is going to stop flowing indefinitely. And this is being reported by Reuters, folks. This isn't some made-up fake news. This isn't some NPR bullshit or some CNN fabricated crap, right? Not good. Not good. Russian gas export monopoly. I love how they're going to try and make the Gazprom company a monopoly. Well, if Germany had other sources of energy that were sufficient, right? And by the way, Gazprom is not the only energy supplier to Germany. And why would Germany ever allow a monopoly to control them? Well, they did it to themselves, folks, and they keep doing it to themselves. Remember when you were a kid, you used to take your little brother and you'd, right, make him punch himself, and you'd say, stop punching yourself, right? That's what Europe's done. Russian gas export monopoly Gazprom has declared force majeure on gas supplies to Europe to at least one major customer starting June 14th. According to the letter, it should be July 14th. It said the force majeure measure, a clause invoked when a business is hit by something beyond its control, was effective. In other words, not only are they not going to be delivering gas as contractually obligated, They won't be able to be held legally accountable for it. Right? This is huge news. Right now, Europe is in a heat wave. They need natural gas for what? Well, one government official says, well, we only use it for heating and for industrial purposes. So you're saying natural gas is not used for anything else? It's not used to run, well, like we do here in America, our energy, electricity creation. Anyways, this government, this Green Party in Germany, has been lying about nuclear power. They've been lying about everything. Once again, we're seeing the government of a country being the reason that country is taken down. Their piss poor decisions are hurting their own people. Energy costs are going up, up, up in Germany. Now, if they're indefinitely shut down, how is Germany going to fill their tanks to store up enough energy to get through the winter? Right? They're supposed to have enough energy to get through winter, stored up in case there's other supply problems. Well, kind of like what we're dealing with now, except they've already, Germany, caused trouble for themselves with Russia and had their gas supplies cut. And now they're just going to be off. Right? The reason we're talking about this here is what happens in your city, your county, your state. The same stupid energy policies, folks, are being brought to us by the Biden administration. He killed the Keystone Pipeline. They're killing pipelines, drilling, exploration, development, expansion, capacity. They're doing all they can and then saying and pretending they're gaslighting us and lying to us, saying, oh, no, there's plenty of energy out there. Yeah, well, you won't let anyone go get it. There's plenty of permits out there, not for what is needed. They can go get stuff. Well, there's so much red tape, it'll be years before it can be fixed now that they've screwed things up so bad in the Biden administration. Look at what's happening in Europe, folks, and understand they're having a natural gas crisis at the moment. Here in the United States of America, we've been promised a diesel crisis and possibly a gasoline crisis. Right? No gas, no diesel, no oil, no fuel. Hang on, folks, for SHTF. And people will lose their minds. They're going to go bonkers, if you will, when they can't have what they need and they want it now. When people get hungry, when they get scared, when they get mad because they're waiting in line for hours to get some gas, waiting in line for hours trying to put electricity in their electric vehicle, and they're waiting in lines because they can't go anywhere. Wait for it, folks. And the power is shut off in a brownout because it's peak hours. And there's a line heading to the Tesla superchargers, and nobody can move because they're all out of power. This is societal, cultural, economic gridlock, aka SHTF, and it's coming to America. The Democrats are going to want to punish us even more. Like I said, they're doing this intentionally. Look about. They're doing it intentionally, folks, in Europe. As they lie about gas, they lie about oil, they lie about coal. They want to cut carbon emissions in Germany. So they shut down carbon-free nuclear power plants and fire up more coal-fired power plants to create the energy that they must have in order to keep their country going. Meanwhile, they're being promised blackouts. Meanwhile, they're being threatened with nothing but trouble, and they're being guaranteed higher energy costs. Are you prepared, folks? If we have an energy blackout now, have you gone to the thepreparedmind.club and got your solar panel and solar battery so you can at least run the bare necessities if the power goes out, to tide you over for a few hours, hopefully while you're dealing with a rolling blackout and not something that is, well, days and days and days. And even if it is days and days and days, at least you'll have the ability to take care of your electrical needs. This is what we do, folks. This is why we prep. This is why we have the preparedmind.club right there, preparedmind.club, to get the things you need: food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense, and a plan. And I also want to say, hey, all right, I've got 2 slots left for this week for Prepper Coach with John. So if you want to do that, get signed up and get Jolene to put you in those last 2 slots. It's turning out to be a nice program. I like how it works. And talking to you guys on an individual, one-on-one basis is just fabulous. So I can't wait to meet more of you that way at Prepper Coach with John. And that service can be found also at the preparedmind.club. You guys be cool, and we'll be back for the monologue and question and answer session this afternoon. Never forget, folks, chance favors the prepared mind. Is yours. God bless America. Semper Fi. Get prepared.